Click the link below to get the ebook Looks Don't Matter, 7 Ways to Attract Women Without Your Looks, or go straight to mr.locario.com right now to get your copy today. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent the donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, women that show half/some sexual interest when you first encounter them, but won't go all the way. Should I cut them off completely, or can I seduce them into getting more? All right. So basically he's like, should I cut these chicks off if they really ain't cooperating, when it comes to sex, or should I try to seduce them and make shit happen? Right now, first thing I want to say about this is the only types of women you need to seduce are women who have medium or low interest in you. Right now, if a woman has high interest in you, you don't have to seduce her because she already has high interest. Right. So she's already down. She's cooperating. She's all about it. Right. When a woman is not all about it, when she's kind of wishy-washy, when she's kind of in the middle where, she's kind of down, but not, that means she has that medium or low interest. Right. Now, those are the type of women you're going to have to seduce in most cases if you want something to go down. Now, there are times where a chick has medium interest or low interest. Right. And if you sort of just kind of wait it out or stick around or just like wear her down to a certain extent, something might happen. But if you want to speed up the process of making something happen, you're going to have to seduce. Right. And so you need to understand or know how to seduce a woman so that if you want this medium or low interest type of chick to really make it happen with you, right, then she'll make it happen with you. And this is why I tell you guys, get on the Bad Boy membership, because I have a whole program called 5 Ways to Seduce Women with Your Words. Right. So all you guys need to make sure you check that out. Right now, what you have to understand is that the only type of woman, though, that you can't seduce is a woman who has no interest in you. Right. So you have women who have high interest, medium interest, low interest, and then you have no interest. So if a woman has no interest in you, you can't seduce her. And see, what happens is this sort of confuses a lot of guys, because guys think when it comes to game, they're like, well, if you have tight game, you're going to be able to get any girl you want. No. You understand? You should have the mindset that, every girl wants you and you're the shit. You should have that confident mindset. But realistically, you're not going to get every girl you want, because there's going to be some girls who don't have interest in you. Right. And what happens is that if they don't have interest in you, you can't seduce them. Right. A woman has to have some form of interest in you in order for you to seduce her. If she has no interest, you can't be seduced. You understand? Like, you can't seduce her, basically. So think about it this way. So you guys can understand. Let's say, I'm gonna say pause before this, but let's say like I knew this guy who he's gay or whatever, and he liked you, and he says, Mr. Locario, how can I seduce that guy over there? And he's talking about you. And there's nothing he can do because you have no interest in him because you're not gay. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have zero interest in him. Right. So now I'm taking it to that extent just so you guys can understand. So it doesn't matter what the fuck he does. The fact that you're not gay, nothing's going to happen because you're not into dudes. Right. So if a woman is not into you at all, you can't seduce her. So don't bother. So a lot of guys think that, they're going to be able to seduce a chick who has no interest, and it's not going to happen. In fact, you won't even have the chance to do it because she basically won't give you the time of day anyway. So that's just not going to happen. The problem, though, is that guys look at a woman who has sort of low interest, and then they seduce that girl and end up getting her, if the game is tight. And they think that, I had this girl, she didn't even like me at first, and then I did all this, and then now she's all on my dick. No, she already had interest in you. It might have been low, but there was some interest there. Now, so to answer the question of the guy who sent the email, he's saying, should he, just cut them off completely or seduce them, right? That's a call you're going to have to make based off of, what you want to do in the sense of like how much energy, time, and effort you want to put in. You understand? Because what happens is that when you seduce a woman, what you're doing is you're putting extra time in order to make something happen with her versus a girl who already has high interest, right? Because with the girl who you're seducing, you're persuading her to basically get with you, be sexual with you, whatever it is, right? So there has to be some sort of persuasion, which means that you're going to have to use your mouthpiece. You're going to have to, put in that type of energy to, sort of increase that interest. So you could seduce her, but just understand you're going to put in work. Or you could say, fuck it, and then just move on to another girl that, and find a girl who has high interest. Right. But either way, understand that if you are going to choose to seduce a chick, understand there's going to be work put in, and understand that there are women who are not into you at all, and there's no way that you can seduce her. See, this is what I would say you got to also look at too, is that, because in your question you were saying, the girl showing like some sexual interest or whatever and all this other stuff, right? And what you have to understand is that in order for that seduction to occur, since there has to be that interest, you have to see that she's given some sexual interest, but also you have to make sure that you don't get tricked, because a woman can pretend sort of to be she'll act like she's interested because she likes the attention that you're going to give her by you trying to seduce her, right? But when it comes to seduction, and I talk about this a little bit more in the Bad Boy membership or whatever, is that you have to basically turn it up a notch. There has to be some sort of you like taking it a step further so that she can really reciprocate. Because what it is that you want to get it to the point where, y'all are sort of going back and forth, meaning that you're putting out that energy of you wanting to be sexual, and she's returning that energy saying that, okay, yeah, I'm actually warming up to get to that point where I'm having, more interest in you to make this happen. Right. But if you're trying to seduce a girl and she's just sort of like not moving on it, she's not responding, she's kind of just like on some whatever stuff, or she's like continuously playing the games and being goofy and not really moving it forward, then that means that your seduction is not working on this woman. She's just sort of using you for the attention. So even when you're dealing with a girl who has medium to low or low interest, or whatever, and you're trying to seduce her, you still have to be able to look and see what's really going on in this situation to find out if this girl is actually interested in wanting to move the situation forward, right? So when you're seducing the girl, it should go from her being like, oh no, I'm not doing that stuff, and then to her saying, well, maybe, and then to her like being excited to actually doing it, and then from there to her actually doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And this doesn't even necessarily have to be anything that takes, a long time or days or weeks. No, this is something that you can do literally, talking to a girl for like 20 minutes, half an hour, if that much, right? Depending on your mouthpiece and depending on how tight your game is. Some guys, they'll seduce a girl, but they'll take like, a longer time. They'll take a few days, weeks, months, and all this other shit, and do all that other goofy shit, right? But just understand that in order for you to seduce, there has to be interest. If there is no interest, you can't seduce the chick. Just understand that. All right. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com and check out the program, 5 Ways to Seduce women with your words, and I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.